I'm Terry Price, and I have always enjoyed traveling and exploring little-known or forgotten history that's captured on highway historical markers. It's not just another roadside attraction. It's local history, and it's fascinating. In the mid-18th century, the Cherokee Nation was a formidable presence in the southeastern United States, with a population of around 36,000 people, controlling over 140,000 square miles. By the 1770s, European encroachment and forced land cessions had reduced their numbers to approximately 7,000. During the American Revolution, fears grew among the American settlers that the Cherokee might align with the British, who sought Native American allies to counteract the colonial rebellion. Some Cherokee groups launched attacks on frontier settlements to resist further encroachment by settlers. These actions provoked a retaliatory military campaign known as the Rutherford Trace, led by Brigadier General Griffith Rutherford in the late summer of 1776. This campaign not only influenced the course of the American Revolution in the South, but also had a profound and lasting impact on the Cherokee people and the region. While the American Revolution's spotlight often shines on New England and the Mid-Atlantic, the Southern theater was equally crucial. By 1776, the Southern colonies, including North Carolina, had become vital battlegrounds. The region's rugged mountains, dense forests, and diverse indigenous populations presented unique challenges for both British and American forces. Western North Carolina held strategic importance due to its geography and the suspected alliances between the British and local Cherokee tribes. Breaking these alliances and reclaiming control of the western frontier was essential to securing the southern colonies. General Griffith Rutherford, a key figure in the colonial militia, led a force of 2,500 men into Cherokee territory in September 1776 with a clear directive: weaken any British-Cherokee alliance, protect vulnerable settlements, and assert American presence in a contested region. The Rutherford Trace was characterized by its swift and destructive nature. Rutherford's forces moved quickly through the Appalachian wilderness, covering an estimated 50 miles before being detected by Cherokee scouts. This campaign was part of a broader, coordinated effort designed to strike decisively against the Cherokee and limit their ability to support British interests. The expedition navigated some of the most rugged terrain in western North Carolina, crossing through Swannanoa Gap in the Blue Ridge Mountains and following the Swannanoa River to its junction with the French Broad, which they crossed at Warrior Ford near modern-day Asheville. In less than a month, Rutherford's men devastated dozens of Cherokee towns. They burned villages, destroyed crops, and seized livestock. According to Rutherford, 21 Cherokee warriors were either killed or taken prisoner. Without roads, the journey was arduous, forcing the men to carve paths through dense forests, ford swift rivers, and scale steep ridges. Despite these formidable challenges, the leadership of General Rutherford and the resolve of his men allowed the militia to maintain a rapid pace, underscoring their skill and endurance. Rutherford's campaign targeted Cherokee settlements that had been cultural, political, and spiritual centers for thousands of years. Among the most significant was Niquosi, a town of great spiritual importance in what is now Macon County. Today, only a large mound remains as a testament to this once thriving community. In total, Rutherford's forces destroyed dozens of Cherokee settlements, disrupting their way of life and weakening their resistance to colonial encroachment. The political and social implications of Rutherford's expedition were profound. For the American revolutionaries, the campaign bolstered claims to control the western frontier, demonstrating their ability to conduct complex operations far from centers of power. For the British, the destruction of potential Cherokee allies weakened their strategic position in the Southern theater. The campaign also had lasting social consequences, forcing many Cherokee into a refugee-like existence and leading to a division between those advocating for peace and those calling for continued resistance. This split resulted in the formation of the Chickamauga Cherokee, who continued to resist American expansion for years after the Revolution. The coordinated multi-state action against the Cherokee set a precedent for future campaigns, culminating in policies like the Indian Removal Act of 1830. Today, the Rutherford Trace is commemorated in various ways across western North Carolina. Place names like Rutherford, Lenore, and Buncombe honor the participants while reminding us of the displacement and suffering of the Cherokee people. Historical markers and sites, such as the ancient mound in Franklin and the Rutherford Trace Trail, allow visitors to connect with this pivotal moment in history. The Rutherford Trace remains a significant chapter in the American Revolutionary War, embodying both the strategic zeal of the colonial militias and the profound transformations imposed upon indigenous populations. As we continue to grapple with the legacy of the Rutherford Trace, it remains a subject of historical inquiry and reflection, challenging us to consider the multifaceted consequences of our nation's founding conflicts.